Hello, so in this particular video, I will be explaining my take on the skill transfer and basically what a skill transfer is and how do we do it with our agents. So basically with skill transfer, first of all, we need to go and check on the agent's work and pick on a particular big rock on which we know that they're facing certain challenges, or maybe they're not doing it correctly and they are not even aware about it. So we need to go and identify that first of all. How is it affecting their KPI and everything? In my particular instance here, I managed to look into one of the big rocks, which was for the recording statement, in which every time an outbound agent makes a call, they need to make sure that they're mentioning their name, the name of the company, which in this instance would be getaroom.com, and that they are on a recorded line. The agent in question was following the correct procedure. The only difference was they were putting in the effort and the energy in the beginning of the call, but the recorded statement would come in later on. So they will bring in that you are actually on a recorded line after the other party has already acknowledged the call and has started talking to them. So this is basically how I looked into it. So that was the main reason. So what we were looking at was, what was this skill transfer about? This skill transfer was about the recording statement. And then we need to transition this and explain to the agent, why are we doing this? So in the why, we need to explain to them how does it affect the customer. In this instance, it would be Priceline. How does it affect the agent? In this instance, the agent would be getting affected because they'd be getting a markdown in the recording statement because it's already a part of their QA form, right? So that's how the agent is being impacted, and how also is eTech as an organization being impacted. eTech as an organization, in terms of a recording statement, is impacted severely because in the event of a call audit, if a recording line was not mentioned, they can be fined from the client side, and if the client side was audited, they will also be fined. So the fine then gets transferred to eTech. eTech has to pay that fine, and eventually for the agent, now it's no longer a QA or a markdown in terms of incentives, it comes down as a disciplinary issue. So that was the whole reason behind it, and we managed to explain that to the agent. And then basically I transitioned into how I will be doing the skill transfer. So here I explained to him how the demo works. So I would become the agent, and the agent would become the front desk, meaning the party that I would be calling as an outbound agent. And then once the call is over, I will ask them to become the agent, and I would become the front desk agent. So in that instance, the agent is able to see both the variations of how I handle the call, how they handle the call, what was the difference between the two, which I also went ahead and explained. And then in the end, you want to tie all this down to the particular KPI that the agent is being impacted on, and then close the session on a positive note and assure them that you have faith in them that they will actually follow this. And then later on we will revisit the same agent and listen to a couple of calls just to make sure that they are following the correct skill transfer that we have actually done. So that was my explanation on skill transfer. Until I submit my next video, that was all for now. Thank you.